Little Victory Sports Cards here, and I have a PSA sub reveal. Bulk level, about 19 bucks per card. It's about 24 cards in total. I really miss the days where I could send in like 200 card orders, but it's always good to set spending limits even with grading fees. So you're going to see a lot of 20 to 25 card bulk orders from me. And part of me likes it this way because it makes me more selective, choosing better quality cards or more cost-effective cards to send in. So I like it this way sometimes. But let's get started. It took about 30 to 35 days, pretty standard. I love their turnaround times, and I'm pretty happy with this order. All right, let's get going. So I did peek at the grades. Man, when the grades pop, I have such terrible self-control. I get really excited to peek. I'm sorry about that, but it's just part of the fun for me, getting cards graded. It did have one amazing card in this order that I love. It's one of my favorite NFL players, and it's a Masterpiece 1 of 1, and you're going to like the grade. So let's get started. Looks like we're going to start with, I think there's only one baseball card in this order, but it's this one. He's one of my dudes I collect. Him and Freddie Freeman. It is the Nolan Arenado Signatures Cracked Ice from Select. Pre-grade was a 10 on this one. It looked good. Numbered out of 25. Start a 10 pile. This one is a Kevin Durant. It's the Gold Laser, numbered out of 10 from 2020 Donruss. This one I was unsure about. Honestly, a pre-grade was about an 8 or a 9. It has, see this line that goes all the way down? There. I just wasn't sure how they're going to grade it. It was still centered. So maybe they just took it like almost like a refractor line and gave it the 9. So I'm happy with that. Cool looking card, even though he's on the Nets uni. Next up, we got a Magic Johnson autograph. I'm so happy this one got a 10. It was an in-betweener. It could have went a 9 or a 10. This is the pink. I think it's numbered out of 25. Signature Series. Got this one off comc, actually. And it came gem. That's incredible. Very happy with that. One of the greatest basketball players to play the game. Here's a Tatum. This was a green color match. From his, it must be his third year, 2019. You know, I think they have a chance to push it to Game 7 and do the impossible and come back down from 0-3. But we'll see. Cool looking card, Gem 10. Here's the other Tatum. This is his actual second year. It's also the green color match. Got a 10. Now you see why I'm pretty happy with this order. Jalen Brunson, what a year he had. This is, I think it's like the Dazzle. Yeah, from Panini Threads. Cool looking card. Got this one at a Albany, Oregon card show. I think for only like $5. It was worth grading. Got the 10. Here's a De'Aaron Fox. What a year he had, Mr. Clutch. So Optic Red Yellow. Got a 10. Pre-grade was a 10 on that one. Same with the Brunson. That was a 10. Calais Campbell. You always see me grade a few in each order. I think this is a Topps Chrome X-Fractor maybe, or just refractor. We'll see. I think it's just the refractor. It got a gem 10. Pre-grade was it was a 9 or a 10. It was in between just because the centering a little bit thinner on the right, but it was within. I think a future Hall of Famer right there. So very good start so far. Brandon Cooks, numbered out of 30 Prism Auto. I like this color. It's a cool looking green. Kind of a new receiver for the Cowboys this year. Solid career. I couldn't believe it. I did some research on Brandon Cooks, and he 0 Pro Bowls. That's nuts. And he's almost 10,000 yards, I think. Got the 10. Here's a Joel Embiid. I think it's the SP Variations from Prism. I think a pre-grade was a 10 on this one. But it got a 9. I think they were just giving me too many 10s and had to throw a 9 in there. Because this one did look sharp. Usually on these Embiids, you're going to get a white corner right there on the red. But this one had no surface scratches, centered up. I might hang on to this one. If you watch my past videos, you know I like keeping the nice 9s that I thought would be 10s. Here's the Theo Ratliff. I like collecting these 2003 Topps Chrome Golds. This one got a 9. It was an in-between, a 9 or a 10. I've noticed on these 2003s, they always push it down if it's an in-between. So got the 9. Ooh, this one was so sharp. It's that Paul Pierce SP 1998 rookie. I got this one at a card show too. It was so clean. It was a 10 all day. And it got there. Look at that, centered up. These ones are pretty fairly easy to grade. And there was a lot of them made, 3,500. But back in the day, that was kind of short print. We got Jalen Waddle. I think this is an optic hollow. Pre-grade was a 10. And there you go. This one's going to have... This year, optic had a lot of little surface imperfections, so be on the lookout for those. Little dimples and whatnot. Oh, here's my card that I was talking about. Oh, the only one-of-one masterpiece. Brandon Cooks. He went to Oregon State. I went to University of Oregon, but I like Oregon athletes, so he's always been one of my faves. This is from the 2014 Flair Showcase. Got this on comc for 95 bucks. I was pretty stoked on that. And it got a 10. Look at that. Very eye-peeling card. Nice eye peel. And it's got the Beavers in the Beavers uni. Row 0 masterpiece. I know people say that 101s, it doesn't really matter the grade, but man, when you get a 101 and 10, I think it matters. Number out of 40, more Brandon Cooks. The Prism, the blue, got a 10. So on a roll with the Brandon Cooks. Let's hope he has a good year for the Cowboys. We got some older basketball. Shaquille O'Neal. This is his second year, but a really cool looking card. Pre-grade was a 9 on this one. The black gold, it got an 8. I think they just didn't like the centering. I mean, I thought it was within at least a 9. But it got the 8. Other than that, there was no flaws. I don't know what they saw. Uh-oh, we got to move to an 8 pile. Next one up is a Peyton Manning. This is kind of the stained glass look from Prism. Pre-grade was a 10, or else I wouldn't have sent this one in. It's just a good, nice looking card. Tennessee Uni. Out of 19 draft picks. Prism, got there. Here's a 2021 Steph Curry, red, white, and blue Prism. It got a 10. Same with this year Prism. I noticed a lot of printing imperfections and centering issues. So be on the lookout for the dimples and off-centered. Pre-grade was a 10 though. This Curry was pulled by me, packed fresh, and just a little retail blaster. This one was I think a card shop pickup in Eugene, Oregon. A Clyde Drexler 1993 Finest Refractor. It had some greening, so, you know, it's sad. Nowadays, when they see greening on these Chrome and Finest cards, they automatically pretty much give them 8s. If it's a small degree of greening, then they'll maybe give you a 9. So I guess my pre-grade was an 8, but other than that, it was so sharp. And the 8. See how green? What I'm talking about? Some people call it hulking. I like that term. That's cool. So we'll call it hulking. Either way, look at the centering. Not one surface scratch, sharp as can be. So be on the lookout. If it has any green, you're going to get that 8. Sad because it's such a nice looking card. Same with the Pippin. I had not as much greening, so I was hopeful for a 9. But it got the 8. See the greening right there? There. But none on the arm. Centered up. It's really a shame. They almost should make maybe a qualifier. I wish it could be like a Gem 10 with a hulking qualifier. I'm not sure I want that. We're just spitballing here. All right. We're almost done. Feels like a short order. Okay. Justin Jefferson, I think this is some kind of mosaic prism. It did have a little surface line, I think, factory line. So pretty good. It was a 9 or a 10. And you got the 9, the reactive gold. I'm a huge Justin Jefferson fan. I think he's going to have an incredible year or career. Here's a Jalen Hurts. Good start to his career, obviously. This is from the Chronicles, Panini Black. Pre-grade was a 10. I didn't see any flaws. 10. Tim Tebow, you'd be surprised. His cards actually sell pretty well. He'll always have a fan base. The refractor from 2010 Finest, it looked like a 10 to me, but it did have a few slight surface marks, which is very, very common to this year. I think if the grader would have known that, or just the condition sensitivity of this set, I think maybe they would have pushed it to a 10. So a 9 or a 10. It got a 9. So do you see the surface, how clean that is? Just very minor, if any, marks, but it brought it to a 9. I was really hopeful for a 10 here. Last card. This one I pulled out of a Target Blaster, I think. Desmond Ridder. This is the kind of the reverse negative look variations. Per grade was a 10. It looked nice. Maybe a little off center, but it got there. No, it's nicely centered. Look at that card. So, you know, he has the reins in Atlanta, so we'll see what he does this year. He's got a nice receiver in London. All right, that is the order. Very happy with those results. I'm going to, wow, that's got to be almost 70%, right? Somewhere around 65, 70%. I'll put it up right there, gem rate. Yeah, you should see some more little bulk 20-card orders popping up each week, little reveals. All right, thanks for watching.